Hey everyone, this is Luke again, and welcome back to yet another Ninjago video onto the channel today. Today's video, I want to discuss something that used to be a big part of the Ninjago YouTube landscape, but now has seemingly its its popularity has definitely faded, but you could also say it has evolved, if you know what I mean. And I'm going to be talking about the lost art of the Ninjago tribute, or as I call it, the Ninjago music video. Now, if you're not sure what that means, it's basically you just put a bunch of clips, you edit a bunch of clips of Ninjago, whatever it is, to like a popular song. That isn't Ninjago related. That isn't made by like The Fold or Jay Vincent and Michael Kramer, but to like any other artist. Um, you've probably seen that popular Moro edit that has the song "Monster" by Skillet. You've probably seen that one because that has garnered millions of views. And Tanner Fishies used to do a lot of those back in his day. Um one of I think that's one of his most viewed videos was I think it's Warriors by Imagine Dragons. I have to look at that. Um and those were very very popular because um it's cool to see um a song that a lot of people like I mentioned Warriors by Imagine Dragons or Monster by Skillet, um or any other song for that matter, regardless of the genre of music or the artist. And they put a bunch of Ninjago clips that sort of blend together with the music itself. And I feel like no one's really doing that. Or better yet, let me rephrase that. I think most people now are doing it with shorts in the form of editing. Um, and even on Instagram with Instagram Reels. Um, and it makes me wonder, why is that the case? Why are people not doing the full versions of these songs and are only really doing it as like a short, like for like 15 seconds and and upwards of maybe a minute long? And I think a big part of it is due to copyright reasons because a lot of these channels, I don't want to say they're in it for the money, but if they don't want their video to get demonetized if they are monetized. Not all the time. Not everyone is like that. Um, but if they don't want the face the potential ramifications of potentially getting a copyright strike. Because if you get a copyright strike, you can't upload for was it like 90 days or something like that on YouTube, and you have to wait until the strike goes away. Luckily, I have used music in my videos, and I tried to use royalty-free music, but sometimes it would still show up on in my YouTube studio as copyright, but it would only show up as a claim and never a strike. I've never been striked on any of those videos where I've used royalty-free music from like Kevin MacLeod, or for example. If you remember my Way of the Departed series that I did like almost 6 years ago, I used royalty-free music from a website of Kevin MacLeod's or something like that. And I did get copyright claimed on those. But I also knew that I was not going to make money off of these videos. So it was essentially risk free because the thing with a copyright claim is that they just claim the item as theirs and just take the profit. Well, if you're in my case, if they don't get any profit, then it's more of like, it's more of just a awareness, like, hey, you use copyrighted music, we're just letting you know that, and that's final because they're not gaining anything from it. Whereas some people who are like way bigger than I am, they use copyright songs, um, but in order to use the copyrighted song, um, my friend Tom's lawyer said this on a call with me, as we were discussing about it. And he said that the big reason is because you're essentially putting the whole song on the internet, for free, basically, in the form of a Ninjago video. Um, and a lot of, especially music companies like UMG, for example, really do not like that. They want you to view it from the original source, or you view it from somewhere where you could pay like money for it or something like that. Where if you try to manipulate the system that way, they'll probably like copyright strike, claim it as their own, potentially get the video taken down. So now, whereas here, what they're doing is they're only using like a part of the song. So it's like a preview of the song. So if you really like that song that someone used, you can check out that song. It's like if you like what you hear, you can listen to the full version, let's say on YouTube Music, Apple Music, or Spotify, for just to give examples. Um, but I hate that it's become a lost art, because back in the days it was real popular as a video genre. I mean, it was up there with the likes of people who made stop motions and people who made like Ninjago reviews and Ninjago YouTube analysis videos about the show itself. Nowadays, it almost seems like no one's really doing the full version anymore out of fear of potentially being copyright claimed, striked, or even worse. Which is such a shame, considering I really liked these old videos using this sort of style. Not to say that there is no one doing them anymore, but there's very little people that do them like they did in years previously. So that's just all I wanted to say, because I've noticed this. I've noticed this um happening over the years, and it just really disheartens me, because I've considered doing these, but I cannot edit to save my life. I don't have the patience to edit, because my mind's just going a million miles at once. I'm thinking of so many different things that I just can't pay attention to it. I just simply can't pay attention. um, I've even considered, talking with Tom about potentially doing a Ninjago tribute channel, because we like a lot of the same artists, we like a lot of the same music. I mean, we kinda have a collaboration with a short on his channel, which is a Lloyd Garmadon Lincoln Park One Step Closer edit, which, you know it was badass. Don't get me wrong, um, but I really want to do something like that, because I feel like it would be a good extension of what I feel like I could do as a Ninjago creator on this platform, and it could give me something else to do, because there's so many ideas, but I feel like it would have to be an entire channel of its own right. Um, in order to do it. It would be something like a passion project, instead of something that I would want to do for, like, if I wanted to, build a career around, like a bit like I said, a passion project. Um but what do you guys think? Do you think that there's a bit of that the do you miss the era of when Ninjago music videos were a constant thing on the YouTube platform, or do you not really care that they're not really a thing that much anymore? Let me know in the comments down below. But anyways, hope you guys like this video. Give that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel by clicking the red subscribe button, and click on the notification bell to see every video that I will upload. And I'll see you folks in the next video. Bye bye.